to it. Story number one, there's a messy situation going on in the world. Lionel Richie, he's no longer dancing on the ceiling about playing with Barcelona, or as they say, Barcelona. He's 1, 2, 3 times trying to quit the team. Probably thinking about it all night long, and then, what's that? No, Lionel Richie. Yeah, Lionel Messi. Who the fuck is Lionel Messi? I thought it was Lionel Richie. Well, it looks like I messied up then. Am I right? Huh? Nobody here in my room? By myself? Lionel Messi, from what I'm being told, the greatest player in the world of the sport the entire world watches. It's a game for children. Doesn't want to play for his team anymore over there in Barcelona. I'm going to keep doing that because it's so fun. But it gets even more awkward because he said he's now coming back to the team to play. And the only reason why is because he couldn't get out of his contract, specifically the massive release clause, which means another team would have to pay it a whopping $827 million. Boy, contracts can be a real pain in the ass. Yeah. Now it's weird because he doesn't want to play for the team, but he's back playing for the team. It's almost like watching a divorced couple having to work together. You know, it's like HGTV's Flip or Flop. You have the bitter guy, Tarek, whatever his name is. That's Messi. Been working his ass off, not seeing the fruits of his labor come to fruition, taking the toll on the relationship, just grinding it out the whole time. And then you have Barcelona, which is Christina, who could easily go find somebody else. Find someone better if she would just get out of her own way. Stop focusing on the guy just in front of her. I know he seems like the one, Christina, but you're never gonna know unless you get out there and look. You deserve someone that wants to be with you. My wife watched that show, and I knew that guy was a douchebag because he always wore pants and sandals. Any man who's ever asked, hey, which Birkenstocks go with these jeans? Human garbage. The article goes on to say that he faxed information saying that he wanted to be released from the club effective immediately. Faxed? Messi faxed something? Who the fuck faxes anything nowadays? Are you breaking up with a handwritten letter? Dearest Barcelona, it comes with great sadness to write to you that my heart yearns for another. Although a piece of my heart will always remain with thee, I wish for the sundering of our agreement. Post haste. I must fax it now. Story number 2, Jenna revealed a forest fire. There's a 7,000-acre forest fire raging right now in Cali, and it's not contained at all. And that's a shame because you don't want anybody hurt, obviously, but at this point, it's not out of the ordinary for California to have some wildfires. The firefighters are saying this one is out of the ordinary because it was started by a gender reveal party. I guess there was some kind of pyrotechnic that went on there to reveal the gender to the party, and it sparked a forest fire. Which is insane. What if it was this guy's plan the whole time to let the world know the gender of his baby? Look, they're having a girl. They're using pink fire retardant. This is how you know gender reveal parties have gone too far. Getting a lady knocked up is not a magic trick. You don't need explosions. In fact, your little explosion is the reason why we're all here today talking about this. Who would have thought that burning desire you had for sex would lead to a helicopter evacuation? Now they're probably wanting to baptize the baby with a 747 super tanker. You've heard every single time a bell rings, an angel gets his wing. Now the people of California, every single time a smoke alarm goes off, somebody's getting pregnant. This should teach this in schools as an example. Class, don't have unprotected sex because you could get pregnant and you can watch your family burn alive. That's my impression of a very joyous yet dark biology teacher. My wife and I, we actually did a gender reveal party. I wouldn't even call it a party. I'd say it's a thing. Look, it is exciting, all right? But we did it over FaceTime. We ordered a cake like a gentleman. We only invited our family, okay? We're not dragging friends into this whole thing, okay? So we did it over FaceTime. My wife ordered a cake, but unbeknownst to anybody, she ordered a red velvet cake. It's either filled with blue frosting or pink frosting. So you know if it's a boy or if it's a girl. Then you cut in the cake and you find out, right? Well, because she didn't tell anyone the flavor of the cake, When we cut into the thing, all we saw was reddish, pinkish cake. My whole family's freaking out, thinking it's a girl. They're like, wow, this is great. It's going to be a girl. Took 15 minutes to say the frosting was blue and that we were having a boy. Gender reveal parties? Turns out, not a piece of cake. Story number 3. LG, the cell phone manufacturer, who I assume is named after Lindsey Graham, announced new plans for a phone, calling it the LG Wing, and it is ridiculous. It has 2 screens, one on top of the other, but the top one slides perpendicular to the one on the bottom. Cell phones are getting out of control. Cell phone companies, they're the new Pimp My Ride. Look, I know you love your screen. Well, now you can screen your calls while you're screening a movie because I put a screen on top of your screen. Since one sits sideways on top of the other, it looks like you just robbed Sesame Street because you're holding a giant uppercase T. T is for trash. I can't imagine buying this thing. Hi, do you guys sell the T in T-Mobile? I can't imagine walking around with this thing either. It's huge. Looks like a giant cross. People are going to think you're trying to bless coffee shops with good Wi-Fi. Actually, this would be Jesus's phone if he was around today. This would be his cross to bear. You walked from the Las Vegas Strip? Jesus Christ, you could have called me. I didn't have a signal, my son. I was roaming in the desert. And then he died for our sins. If there was a phone created by God, without question, it would be an iPhone. It's probably what the I stands for, in the eye of the creator. Specifically, though, the iPhone 5S, because it easily fit in your hand and your pants. Can you imagine putting this thing in your pants? If it opens up, you're going to get parachute pants. Maybe that's why they called it the LG Wing. I'm trying to think of a real world scenario using this phone. Someone asks you for directions. Here, let me draw you a map. Oh, you're going to physically draw it. Oh, you're using your phone as a T-square. Phones today are getting annoying, aren't they? It's like, can I just get a phone, please? I don't need it to flip. I don't need it to fold. I don't need to use this one as a weapon. Honestly, it looks like someone is going to use this thing like the Feral Kid from Mad Max 2, the bladed boomerang. Maybe that is the way they designed it. So when you try to throw it in the trash, it just comes back to you. That's it for the show. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Look, do you think you want an LG Wing? I'm honestly curious. I want to know, do you think it's cool? Would you buy it? Do you think this is where cell phones are going? Hit me up. Let me know in the comments. And then, of course, if you want a free Sparks Radio sticker, all you got to do is follow and DM me on Instagram. Just DM me your address, and I will mail you one for free. I got a huge batch going out today. So let me give a shout out here to the people that are getting some free Sparks Radio stickers. Travis in Las Vegas, Jonathan in Chattanooga, Tennessee, Parker in, what is this? Faber or Tabor? It's in Alberta, Canada. You're getting one. Took 3 stamps, but I'm mailing you, bro. Got another one, Prince George, Taylor. Oh, no, Tyler. Tyler in Prince George, British Columbia, Canada. I like it. 3 stamps, another 3 stamper. Hope in Benson, Arizona. Yuki in Oakland, California. Sorry about those forest fires, bro. Alicia in Morgantown, West Virginia. Chris in San Antonio, Texas. Bobby in Rochester. Jules in Tucson. We have Andrea in Pella, Iowa. Jimbo in Henderson, Nevada. And what's this one? Omero in Marlboro, Massachusetts. There you go. You're all getting Sparks Radio stickers. That's the next batch going out there. So if you want one, just follow and then DM me your address over on Instagram at Sparks Radio. I appreciate it. All the help. If you really want to help out, the best thing to do on this show is tell a friend. Just be like, hey, man, I really like this one. If this was your favorite episode yet, point them to this episode. If you thought another one was better, point them to that one. I appreciate it. And if you want to go above and beyond even that, then give me a rating and review, whatever platform you listen to this on. I really do appreciate it. If you want to hear this show ad-free, you can always get it right there on sparksradio.com.